On today's show, we have Remington Leith of Palais Royale and of the Grey Void that he lives in right now. So on today's mini-sode, generally speaking, I come up with the world's worst games, and I spend a great deal of time trying to figure out what these stupid games should be. And people think that I'm not trying, but I promise you that I am. I'm just not as good at this as I thought I was before the quarantine started. So today, we're going to play a game that sounded like a good idea, but will very likely go off the rails within 5 to 10 minutes. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to play Two Truths and a Lie. And unlike previous games where there was a winner, I don't know how to have a winner and loser in this, so we're just going to do it until we're bored of it. Does that sound good, Remington? Are you fine with that?
That sounds good. I'm excited.
Okay.
The stakes have never been lower.
Well, that's probably a good catchphrase for the entirety of the Andy Show. Stakes have never been lower.
If you want consequences, you're watching the wrong show.
And that's also good for inviting guests on in the future, as we can let them know, look, the stakes are very low on this. There's very little chance things can get worse. So Remington, I wrote these down last night, and I tried to come up with several games, but all I ended up with is just the words two truths plus lie. So we're going to have to figure out what that means.
Real brainstorming session last night.
The assumption here is that at some point, each of us we go around the circle. We'll go Pat, Remington, Joe, and then me. And then we will say two true things and then a lie. And then the rest of us have to guess which thing that you're saying is true or what? Wait, what are we guessing? I don't understand.
Is it me saying the two truths and a lie?
About yourself. And then we guess what the lie is.
Okay.
Huh?
All right.
Andy?
So Joe, I'm fine with whatever you want to say. Look, I didn't do enough homework on this.
Each person says three things.
Yeah.
One of them is a lie.
Right.
But you want the two things that are true to be weird shit about yourself that are actually true, so it sounds like...
All right, so Pat, you're starting. Are you ready? Do not fuck this up. Pat.
Okay. I raised chickens growing up. I raised 52 chickens. I was the second assistant camera on the show Ballers.
They all sound lies so far.
I drove cross country with different groups of people in a car over 5 times.
So, okay. Do we have to ask questions? I think we now ask questions about it, right? Like, why did, fuck it. I don't know. Who guessed? Somebody guessed.
Now it's just a damn guessing game.
Okay.
Right.
I think the lie is I don't think you were a second camera or whatever on the show Ballers. Is that the lie?
Yes, that is the lie.
That is the lie.
Oh!
He did in
Nicely
fact
done.
All
52
right.
chickens. The problem is that...
It's like you were pretty convincing with the number of chickens, too. I was like,
Yeah.
I probably had 52
Well, I also know
but
that
see,
to be
when
true.
people lie, they try to throw in really, really extreme details when they're lying, you know.
Problematic for many of us. Joe is my cousin, and Pat is one of my best friends in the last decade plus. I know pretty much all the things that are being said here, so it might be difficult. Remington, you're the open book here. You could lie like all fuck, we wouldn't even know.
Yeah, Remington should be guessing all of ours, and then we should all be trying to guess his.
Fine, new game. Remington guesses a lie.
No, I'm sorry. Okay. I got down to the final 3 auditioning for The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Then I was 8th in the world for amateur inline. And I was a bowling champion in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh man.
All very impressive
Uh,
accomplishments.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
guess-
I'm gonna go with the bowling champion.
As the
Is the lie.
or is the
Yeah.
I think
Is the
I
lie?
think the bowling champion is the lie.
God
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, bowling.
Is that
champion.
correct?
God, that's correct. God damn.
Hey, all right. We're very.
When would
perceptive.
you have time
I
to
don't
climb
know.
the ranks
I was
in
like,
Vegas? Dude?
I said it so confidently too. I'm like,
did.
they're gonna
Yeah.
like not get this one.
They're
I
gonna
said
buy
it
it.
with confidence.
If there's
It's not your
Yeah,
fault.
it's
We're
sitting
just
out
we're
bullshit.
just secret
You guys are
geniuses,
great at
and we
connecting
know
out.
everything.
I like it.
That which is interesting because Flanders got Munsoned in the desert on the way to Vegas once.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah. What?
That.
you got
All right, Joe.
Munson.
What's
You
your-
got Munson, Joe.
Let's get Munson, and why don't you tell us what the truth and lie is?
I got Munson in Vegas on the way to Vegas.
Okay.
I'm missing a colon, the only colon in my body.
Yep.
P. Diddy once walked out of a meeting as I was walking into a meeting. So we crossed paths. And I received an offer to play Division I croquet at Ohio State.
Is there Division One croquet? I feel like that's.
Hey man, there's Division I everything.
You must have a colon.
I don't.
He doesn't.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, they took it out when I was
Really,
13.
we're really surprising you here. Yep.
Boy, that
I'm flattered that you would think enough of me to even think that a possibility of me getting an athletic scholarship was on the table. Even croquet.
To be fair, Joe, it is more convincing than that you don't have a colon. That is surprising information.
That
for
is-
some
Yeah, it
people.
is.
that is
It
pretty
is.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
Andy,
don't have one.
choose the lie.
Okay, I was the national skills champion at the North American Roller Hockey Championships in 2002. What are some things I've done in my life? I was the home run champion in the Little League, Cincinnati Little League Home Run Derby in 2001 or somewhere around there. And I have let's see, do I have everyone? I have nearly every single prop from the movie Black Panther in my house displayed. No, pretty much every single one.
I don't know. I kind of believe you on the sports side of things. I wouldn't. You just said you were watching the Marvels or I don't know if you would have all the Black Panther stuff.
That is true. That is the lie. That is the lie.
You won.
All right.
You won. Congratulations, Remington. Now, all right,
Thank you.
Remington is the winner. Now, before we go, it's time to do the classic. It's time for Andy's famous Would You Rather challenge. Remington, basically,
Okay.
I will list two separate situations that are horrendous, and then I will open up the floor for questions about the scenarios. And then, only after the floor is closed for questions, will I tell you the correct answer, because there is a right and wrong. This is not subjective. I decide
Okay.
what is right and wrong. Remington, would you rather spend your life as a full-size, fully functioning sailboat that has passengers on board, and it works, it's a great sailboat, you have consciousness and are aware that you are a sailboat, but you're a sailboat. Like, you go from being Remington today to now you're Remington the sailboat. Like, you're
USS.
still, your thoughts, Remington, your thoughts are the same, USS
Okay.
Remington, you speak the same.
Can I communicate to people, or is it just?
Yeah, you talk. You straight up
I'm
talk.
talking
Yeah,
about
you
it.
just talk.
It sounds more like a foghorn.
No. It sounds just like his voice, but there's no mouth. It's just that the boat
Curious.
talks.
Can
Yeah.
people hear him?
Yeah, no.
Are
can
people
hear him.
saying things back?
Guys, look to me. I don't understand
Are
what
we
the
not-
problem is. He's a
are we
fucking
not at the
talking
questions?
sailboat. I don't.
Talking
Portion
about-
of the game
Yeah,
yet?
we're so not in the questions part, and you're already destroying it with all these fucking questions.
Okay.
Can I get to the second would you rather scenario?
Yes,
Jesus.
okay.
Yes. Compared to
All
what?
Or would you rather have feet that go, oh yeah, at extreme volume every step that you take? So every time you take a step of any kind, small step, big step, your feet go, oh yeah. And it like if you're running, it's just oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, constantly. And it's loud. It's like 150 dB, like Metallica main stage to download volume. But everything else is fine with you, like your life is normal. The floor is now open for questions.
Okay. If I strictly just, what about if I were wearing rollerblades? Would it still
Your
be?
feet
oh, yeah?
always go, oh yeah.
Okay.
So if you're rolling with the rollerblades, does it go, oh yeah, or is it just
It's
like,
kinda
oh
like a-
yeah, and then you can coast
It goes, oh yeah, a bunch of times.
every
anytime your
time
feet are
you
moving.
skate? So if you push your feet and then you coast, it's not saying oh yeah the whole time. You're
It's
coasting.
anytime you press your feet to a surface. There's no workaround. Quit
All right.
trying to fuck. I see what you're doing, Joe. I know what you guys are trying to do here. Your feet say oh yeah, or you're a fucking talking boat. That's it.
I might take the talking boat. I get to see the world. I don't get to constantly have to go explain what my feet are doing. That would be nice.
I'm gonna go with the feet because you can spin that in your favor if you really had to. But once you're a sailboat, you will only always be a sailboat.
I do have one bit of information about the boat that may change your mind a little bit, though. The boat, you are a human, and you're constantly on water, so you're seasick like all the fucking time because you're a boat, and you can't take
You got
Dramamine because you have no
barnacles, getting barnacles all over you.
I do love the ocean. That is like my favorite place in the world. So I'm gonna go with sailboat. I would be a sailboat.
Joe.
I'm gonna go with oh yeah feet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pat?
Oh yeah, feet. I'm gonna be a guy with oh yeah feet who sails on a sailboat.
There you go.
And I can get off. I can go shoreside with my oh yeah feet.
Okay, well, guys, Remington, even though you're our guest, I'm really sorry to have to tell you that the correct answer was oh yeah feet.
I would figure, but that would just be so. What about if you wanted to live your life as a criminal and you had to be quiet and you're trying
You're the oh yeah man.
You're just
That's your calling card.
Yes.
hide and seek with your kids. Boom, you can't. Oh yeah, feet.
It does present
Yeah.
its challenges. There's
They
no
would
doubt
say
about
that
it.
oh yeah
if you
feet
wake
has
up
struck
in the middle
again.
of the night and you want to go get a snack, everybody's awake in the whole neighborhood because 150 dB, it's loud as shit. You can never stand up really. I mean, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
And
but I'm sorry.
don't
I
dare
don't know
burst
why.
through
I
a
can't-
wall.
Don't you? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why it's the
Make
correct
a
answer,
living
but
off
it is the
Kool-Aid
correct
Man.
answer.
That would be one job you could like make handsome money on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd
You
get
could
on
do
everyone's
commercials for
nerves.
Kool-Aid.
You can have
I'm
your
sorry
15
that-
minutes, but
Yeah, I'm sorry that this
Yeah.
is the right answer, but I don't look. I can't help it. This is the correct answer.
You don't make the rules or the questions. This has been
look,
forced upon
I
you.
hope that you still enjoyed the games, Remington. Thank you so much for coming on the show
I
today. Where can everybody find you?
You can find us at Palais Royale on Instagram, Spotify, Twitter, MySpace. If you're still into that, no, we don't. Have
Oh no, you don't understand. I'm not talking about your social media. I'll just say it for you. Remington has a very special website that he opened up last week. It's called www.remingtonwantstobeabigoldboat.com. And if you head there, you can see
Head there now.
models of what he might look like as a boat. He's going to set up a GoFundMe to make him a boat, and that's it.
On the beautiful pictures of boats. I would like to see that. Like an eyebrow is like a sail. Like
Yes, please do, and tag both Remington and the Andy Show in it because we super want to see that, and we definitely want Remington's face on a boat.
yes.
That sounds good to me. Thanks, guys.
All right,
so
thanks very much, buddy. Thanks for catching up.